Yeah, go ahead. Hey everybody, this is Tyrus. We got Phil here. We got
Hi.
Parker. We got Trey. We are doing a sneak preview of the stock Commander 2017 decks, and we're just gonna play them and see how they do against each other.
Roland to go first. I encourage you to see this very high roll.
That is a
Oh.
9. Got a 7.
7.
I got 3. Sad day for the Dragons.
That is boxcars.
Seems like Trey's going first to save me from going last.
I'm keeping.
I am keeping. I don't want this.
Alright, and if our mulliganing looks weird, it's because it is. We have a different mulligan roll for our Commander League.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Could be dangerous, but I do enjoy the danger.
This is so exciting.
Dangerous! These pictures are older. Meow.
They've got a lot of lands that come in tapped.
Yes.
They got saw in the cat deck something grassland comes in tapped, and you tap it, search for forest or plains. It's like a sort of real fetch, but slow.
Alright. Without further ado, let's go.
Commander reveal.
Oh, yeah.
Edgar Marco.
Have Vanilla.
Oh, yeah, bring that guy over here.
That over there.
Meow.
What's your size?
He's an airbow. Roar of the world.
Alright, let's do this.
So, start off with a Crumbling Necropolis. Fingers tapped. Pass.
I got a Frontier Bivouac. Go ahead.
The forest, Soul Ring,
Oh, okay.
Right.
and that'll be turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish I could be as good a Magic player as Phil.
I also wish to be that good of Magic player. Bloodfell Caves comes in tapped when you gain 1 life. Go ahead.
Tap, keep, draw. That a Vivid Crag. He'll tap with 2 charge counters.
Dose.
And then that will be my turn.
Untap. Draw. I will play this land. His land.
His lands.
And cast a Dragon Tempest. And whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under my control, it gains haste till end of turn. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under my control, it deals X damage to a target creature or player, where X is the number of dragons I control.
Very interesting.
And pass it up. All about that dragon. Yeah.
Great Pelt Refuge. Comes in the battlefield tap. I gain a life. And that will be my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Gonna play Stone Quarry, comes in tapped. Tap. Gold Clamp. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
A bit of fair clamping going on, yeah. Fair clamp.
Draw. Let's play this. His land. And blue, additional for Serene Dibs Sorcerer. You tap it, target creature other than it has a base power and toughness 0/2 till end of turn. And that will be my turn.
And on tap. Draw. Did a dark step thing it out. And I'll pass the turn.
You can only do this part when he's on the field, correct?
Correct. Yeah, if they can do stuff when they're not on the battlefield, it will definitely say so on the card.
Just the M&S part.
Tapping for casting a Jazzle Goldmane.
Oh, yeah. He's super legitimate.
Makes dudes big.
Yeah. First strike makes dude big.
Sweet.
And that'll be my turn.
Is anybody else surprised to be that the Cats is the first person to show up on the table ready to beat somebody in the face?
I'm going to play this Plains and tap 3 Mathis Fiendseeker. So, Vampire 3/3 with Menace at the beginning and end step. I'm going to put a bounty counter on target creature and opponent controls for as long as the creature has a bounty counter on it. It has, when that creature dies, each opponent draws a card and gains 2 life. I'm going to put a bounty onto Jazzle Goldmane. This will be a little bounty counter there. And so when he dies, we'll all get a card. And 2 life and trigger on cast. Yeah, forgot that. Thank you. Got a 1/1 vampire token. And go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep.
Not a flying vampire. Just a vampire.
Draw.
He's an average vampire.
Got a Path of Ancestry. Enters field tap. When I tap it, add 1 mana pool, or a mana to my mana pool of any color in my commander's range, which is black, blue, red, and scree 1 if I use it to cast a creature.
Huh.
But enters tap.
Nice. Really nice.
Let's do black and an additional for this zombie wizard, Apprentice Necromancer. Pay 1 black, tap, and sacrifice him. Return target creature card from my graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste, then sacrifice it at the next instant.
That's awesome.
And I have a trigger. I'm going to pay 1 from this guy to make a copy of this dude and give it haste. And then it gets.
It's
Exile.
when that enters the battlefield. It has to be that wizard that you create a copy
Oh,
of.
just that one? Okay. Well,
yeah.
then I'll make a copy of him. Sorry.
Okay.
You
get haste.
Does get haste.
You gonna smash?
I'm gonna send it at you, Thomas.
Yep.
1 at you.
You got me.
Let him smash.
And then that will be my turn. And that gets exiled.
Untap. Draw. Mm-hmm. Gonna play Monastery Siege. I'll choose cons. At the beginning of my draw step, I draw an additional card, then I discard a card.
Yep.
And I'll pass it. I feel like I should have played that before I played the Ingot now.
Man.
Because I missed the main draw.
Playing a
I
Temple of
wanted
the
to be
False
on fire
God.
before, though.
Ouch. It's when the temple's worse, it's when it's your 4th land.
True.
2, 3, 4, 5. Bringing out a arrow bow to the battlefield.
Yep. Yes, you are.
I'll give him a 3/3 until end of turn.
Yep.
Makes it 8/8.
No, 7/7. The
7/7.
bounty counter
That
is not a +1 counter.
7/7. Still good.
You know, send it at your way times.
Okay.
Brutality.
I'm at the list. 32.
And that'll be my end of my turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to pay 1, plant the vampire. If it dies, draw 2 cards. I'm going to play this Quorum Refuge. Enters the battlefield, tapped. I'm going to gain a life from it. I'm going to pay 1 and equip the clamp onto Mathis Fiendseeker. move to combat, and I'm gonna swing it at Trey. That's 4-2 miss.
I'm gonna tap him and give him power and toughness 0-2 for the end of turn.
Yep, it's still 1-1.
Yeah.
That's one point.
All right, and pass the turn. 7 in hand.
Draw. About the Temple of the False God. Land for turn. Tap this for a black, for blue, and then 2/1 floating. Shadow Mage Infiltrator. It's a human wizard with fear. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So 1/3. I must spend the floating mana to make a copy and give him haste.
So 1/3 hasty fear wizard.
Gonna send the hasty wizard copy token at Phil. 1 with fear. Can't be blocked by black creatures, or except by black creatures or artifact creatures.
For 1.
1.
Draw card.
Draw a card. Spicy. Second main phase. Soul Ring. Yeah, and then that's my turn.
Exiles off.
Oof.
Tab, game, a draw step, draw a card, and discard card. And draw for turn. Why couldn't we lands? Alrighty, here we go.
I forgot my bounty. That's fine. Long time ago.
Oh yeah. Bounce it.
Long time ago.
Oh yes. Dragon Castle must cast.
Oh yeah, I forgot this trigger. It's supposed to spin. Spin for a black. I tapped it on purpose.
You any X ones over there, Trey?
X1s?
Yeah.
I got
It's got 2 1/1s.
a 1/1 and a 1/1 and a 1/3.
Alright, this guy's gonna enter the battlefield, is gonna trigger Dragon Tempest, and we're gonna pop him for 1.
Before he does, I'm gonna tap him and make this guy a 0/2 until the end of turn.
Alrighty. And he has haste, so it's a bop fill for 4. Flying.
Go down to
Oh, zombie dragon.
36.
Zombie dragon.
Dragons aren't intimidated
And
enough.
that is
Watch
my
rings.
turn.
Like Game of Thrones up in here.
Playing Vivid Meadow. 2 charge counters. Playing a Phantom
Oh, yeah.
Nishoba.
Trigger 7 counters.
It enters the battlefield with 7 1/1 counters on it.
And it don't die for nothing.
Well, you know.
Whenever he deals damage, gains that much life. If damage would be dealt to Phantom Nishoba, prevent that damage, remove a 1/1 counter from him.
Does it have haste?
No. Does have trample. No haste.
Trample's real good.
And in.
Alright, and then I'm going to go to combat. So I'm going to give him +3/+3.
Yeah.
And then swing with him at Parker.
I will take 7, going to 35.
And that will be my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
That cat deck. Well, you got a lot of mana, so I mean, everybody that gets the Soul Ring.
Yeah.
Kill
Any
all
deck that gets a
stars.
Soul Ring suddenly
Yes,
seems
do
pretty
stuff.
good. Gonna play Cinder Barons, comes in tapped. I'm gonna tap 4 2 whites for Kindred Boon as it enters the battlefield. So, I'm gonna choose vampires. I can pay 1 and a white and put a divinity counter on any vampire, and anything with a divinity counter is indestructible.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Not smashing.
Or, oops, on end step, I'm gonna put a bounty counter on this guy. Someone will kill him sometime. And he's scary.
Probably.
Draw.
Not all the damage, though, 'cause you just remove 1 counter and you prevent all damage, right? Not as many counters as the damage.
Yeah,
As damage will be done, you just remove 1. That's so nice.
It's like bigger.
Yeah.
Super
Super
do a command tower.
Oh,
Every land I have seen this game except for 1 comes in tapped. I know there's basics in this deck, but I don't have.
One, two, three, 4 for the disc.
Oh, a little disco.
Let's do 1 hit neutral with fear. It's got can't be blocked except by artifact or black creatures.
Go down to 35.
Trigger when I do combat damage, draw a card. And then tap will be my turn.
ready. Tap, Monastery Siege. Draw a card, discard a card.
In hand.
Alrighty. Very much. White. Orator Ojitab. As an additional cast, I may reveal a dragon from my hand. Here's a Steel Hellkite.
Yep, that's dragon.
And whenever he enters the battlefield, if I reveal a dragon, I can draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card. And but you got any flyers, Trey?
Negative.
Combat, swing, forward, Trey. And I will pay 1. Not pay 1 because I don't trust Trey with that disc. Go ahead.
I like my shiny things too.
I mean,
I have a soul ring.
I
and
feel
thing.
like, I don't know.
wanna
I
give
don't
him a
know.
soul
I
ring.
just, on a scale of 1 to trusting you,
Well, I am playing Grixis.
not
Pretty shady colors over
trusting.
here.
What's your enchantment do?
I can pay 1 and a white and make a vampire indestructible.
Also have a
Put
lot
a
of
counter on
open
him and
mana.
makes it indestructible, rather.
Yep.
There's the thing.
But if you want to bless him up, you blow up the disc.
The disc is me.
Yeah, you should totally get rid
The
of
disc will blow up all of your things.
Shiny or not shiny.
Yeah, all your stuff except one.
Tapping 2 using Leonin Relic Warder.
Oh,
And when he
nice.
enters the battlefield, you may exile target artifact or enchantment. So I'm going to get rid of the disc.
And when he dies, it comes back.
Mhm.
Oh, that's nice. Then it'll be coming tapped again. It'll be,
I
And
mean,
it'll give us another turn to get rid of it.
yeah, don't worry about the disc later. Very nice.
Alright, and then I'm going to go to my attack phase. I'm going to pay the.
But at the beginning of combat, you get +3 to a cap.
Okay, so I'm going to do this guy.
Okay, so he's at 10/10. And
And
then, whenever you declare attacks, you can pay that to pump it.
Okay. Well, do I do that now?
Yeah. Now
Okay.
we're
Okay.
You just had to do the first trigger at the beginning.
Okay. And then that. So he will be a.
Well, that was a temple, so that's 2 colorless.
No, he had the white.
Oh, the white.
Oh, the white. Yeah, white.
And the
green.
green right there. Okay, right.
Yeah.
So you're floating the colorless.
Alright. So he'll be a 10/10 now, or will he be a?
He gets
He's
+3
7?
from that, making him a 10.
And then
And then
he'll get XX, where X is its power, so it'll become a 20.
20
Okay.
with trample.
With
Okay.
trample.
20 with trample.
So yeah. Swing with him at Trey.
Response to attacks. Blue and that one for blue. And gonna flash this guy in. When he enters the battlefield, I can return target tap creature and opponent controls to its owner's hand, and I can pay 1 to give a token, copy a token. Do that. So I'm going to return him to your hand, and when the copy enters the field, return this one to your hand.
There's your bounty back.
Didn't die.
Definitely like this guy, Harbinger of the Tide.
Yeah, just paying 2 extra for it.
4, flash it in,
Yeah.
bounce 2 things, real good. And he's a wizard.
Go to my.
Of course, it's otherwise could
During your second main, you can play lands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I didn't
Still
play
no
one.
beard.
And then that will be my turn.
Okay.
Does have
Tap.
a, army of
You
tentacles.
drop.
And then a token. Exile. Pop.
Gonna move to combat, and I'm swinging a 4/2 menace at Trey.
4.
Oh, come on! Don't you want me to draw 2 cards? You can just kill it. It doesn't have first strike. Come on. Ah. All right. Well, there went that idea. It's a good idea.
I was going to give it a code.
Kabira Crossroads enters the battlefield tapped. I'm going to gain 2 life because it's written on the card. I'm going to pay 5, cast Anawan the Ruin Sage, trigger, get a vampire coming out on cast. Anawan reads, at the beginning of my upkeep, each player sacrifices a non-vampire creature. And of course, all of my creatures happen to be vampires. Pass the turn.
On your
Or
upkeep.
rather, no, instep. I gotta put a bounty out. We're gonna put a bounty out on this guy right here. Since you have to sack him in order to get his effect. He's like to die sometimes.
Nuts. I forgot to do my trigger again. I'm going to tap that for land earlier. But I'm forgetting this time. Draw. put out a red and blue for Nid the Pain Artist.
Oh, yeah, that's in there. Nice.
And I'm gonna pay 1 to make a copy of him.
Dies on state.
Oh, it is legendary. Yep. Lame. Buying with Screech,
Trigger.
choose a color.
Yep.
Don't want that. Yeah, I do want that. But I don't get to keep it, it's just Screech.
It's just a screen.
Draw. Do not play a land this time. About a mountain for land. Ah. Land, I guess, without haste. It's a legendary creature. Black and blue and then 2 color or 4 colorless right here. For Vela the Nightclad.
Hmm.
Other creatures I control have Intimidate. She has Intimidate. And whenever another creature I control or her leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life.
Leaves the
Gonna,
battlefield.
I'm gonna send 1 with Fear at Phil.
Go down to 34.
Draw a card. And then that'll be my turn.
Yep. Draw and discard. You're probably right because I do not need about
What's that again?
it prevents me being countered, and then, but it makes your instance sorceries have rebound.
Oh, nice. You're almost mana fixed over there.
Almost.
Dark Sculling gets helps.
Red, green, white, blue, black. Alright, got one less cast. He's a flying trampler. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, if that player attacked me during his or her last turn, exile target non-land permanent that player controls.
It's real good.
And I get to shoot a player or thing for 1. And
If you shoot that, then we get to draw a card.
let's pop that thing.
Do I get to draw a card?
You, it's not the bounty. And all of us gain 2 life, not Trey.
Alright, your turn.
Bountiful.
The creature I control leaves the battlefield, so
We'll
each
all
opponent
lose
loses
a
a life.
life.
And
Absolutely.
Oh, back down to 35.
But we're up 1.
We get to draw 1 card.
1 card.
Alrighty, since my dude has haste, we're not going to waste combat.
Does he
Any
have
flyers?
He's going to make you sacrifice
He
a
has
creature
haste
on
from
his upkeep.
Dragon Tempest. Gonna pop Parker for 6.
Yeah.
And that will be my turn.
bringing out the Phantom Nishiba again.
Phantom Kitty.
Meow.
I like chicken. I like meow mix, meow mix, please deliver. Smash.
Thinking about it. Alright, so I am going to.
Your commander's on the field, right?
Yeah.
One red. One red and 2 cats.
Alright, I'm gonna give him a +3/+3. And then send it your way, Parker.
Oh, yeah?
Smash for that guy too. It's 5.
Yeah, I guess I can do that too.
So is it 7 now? 7 and then 5.
7 and 5, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 12.
And
Vampire token, that's fine.
that will be my turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw. Jukabog, target Tyrus. Gonna tap 3, Captivating Vampire. Trigger. On cast, I get another token.
This dude's trigger on upkeep. Too.
Oh yeah, upkeep trigger. We'll go back in time. Everybody sacrifices a non-vampire creature.
Oh,
I don't
this
have
is
one.
going to be exiled because you played the jukebox on me afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Harbinger of Tides. Sacrifice.
That happens every turn.
Every turn.
Only have
Cool
Pete.
For him.
Giselle Goldman dies, so all of us are going to draw a card because he had a bounty on him, and we're going to draw a card and gain 2 life.
Also, a wizard died because of this dude, so everyone loses life.
Yep.
34.
Back down to 36. On a card.
All right. Captivating Vampire reads, other vampire creatures I control get +1/+1, and I can tap 5 untapped vampires I control and gain control of target creature. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. So if you try to hit me with anything, I'm just going to take it from you. So, that is the state of my board right now. And I have a white, a red, and a black, which means I can do all sorts of fun things. I am going to pass the turn. Oh yeah, and I can make anything indestructible.
Tap upkeep. Draw. A swamp.
I'm tired of people hitting me. I'm just telling them reasons that they shouldn't hit me. Hurts my feelings.
I just want to play dragons. Throw dump trucks at you.
Hit someone else with them. Dump trucks all around the table. Ain't got to dump on me. I'll just take it. And then I'll hit you. Feels bad. You can hit Trey. Then roll hitting Trey.
I feel we've all been
I
hitting
would-
each other.
I would just like
tap
You a little more
for
than
my commander.
everybody
I'm going to 21.
except for me.
I got
trigger
to
screw.
die.
Yeah, I got more than 10 less life than other people, so I feel so pain. I was like, oh, why don't you just hit with those stuff?
Well, I mean, you know, you can split it up. You don't have to go the same person.
Why was
That's
that 5? That should only have been 2.
No, he had. Where'd the other guy go?
That went to the cat. That
no,
hit
they
me.
dissolved that.
Yeah. And then you sacrifice.
Yeah, that was on. Yeah, but when these hit me, that was 7 and that was 5 what I took.
No, this is
He
5.
swung that.
Oh, that, not him. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want him to die.
It gets to me, the disc
Okay.
back. He dies. Y'all want that?
Bring the disc
Misunderstood.
back.
I thought I could make ones for some reason.
Not now. He can make all of his stuff indestructible.
No, he can't.
I can make one thing indestructible,
Oh, one thing.
which
Oof.
is
Animal. Probably. I don't know.
probably Captivated Vampire, because I can just generate enough more vampires to untap everything and steal people's stuff right after.
Let's do
Oh, yeah.
one at Tyrus on the ground with fear.
Fear.
You got blue or black? No, it's black or
I
artifact.
do, but it's tough.
Trigger,
My
draw a
stuff's
card.
5 colors. I got all the colors.
All of
Well, it does have Intimidate too, so now you can just share colors or artifact, which is basically everything can block it now. That's great, because this gives other creatures Intimidate. Share colors with it. So blue, black, artifact.
Heck.
But Fear is more exclusionary than Intimidate, so it'd still just be black. Black and Artifact. Can't be less exclusionary by adding a rule.
Anything else?
That will be my turn.
Alright, that's it. Discard card. I'm going to discard this guy. And then I'll draw. Play the land for turn.
Not sure how I feel about this.
Nin's broke.
Double red.
Nin's amazing. Nin's not made for that kind of deck. That's super rough.
Double black. 1, 2. Yep.
Oh, 'cause you can pop your own dudes though. It's not
There
an
you
opponent,
go.
it's target.
There you go.
Play Blade Wing the Risen.
Instant speed.
He enters the battlefield, triggers this, and he has his
You can
own.
do stuff whenever a creature deals damage, you redirect the
I'm gonna have
damage.
this go off before this goes off. Then another stack. Nope. So, yeah, we'll just do that one first. If it's gonna happen again. Alright, X2s. You've got sweet X2s. What's your
I have-
Captivating Vampire?
He's a 2/2.
Alright, we'll pop Captivating Vampire for 2.
Response.
Yep.
Indestructible. He's got a divinity.
And we got this guy. You got 2 more mana?
No.
Alright. This guy's gonna enter the battlefield. And what was Niv? Niv. She's X3.
She's a 1/1.
This guy an X3?
Yeah.
I'll shoot him for 3.
Come on, man. You can be fast.
Pew pew.
Alright, and all my dudes got the old haste. Because Dragon Tempest. Alright, and do some shady stuff. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Smash Phil in there for 14. And die to Phil next turn.
What's your life at, Tyrus?
I'm at 33.
He's gonna swing like 20 though, because that was
That's okay. I came to smash, so whatever.
feels like that.
36.
All creatures in my graveyard. I feel like things like Warfrost would be good in this deck. There's lots of wizards.
Alright. How many hitting you with? 14.
It's okay. I mean, he's got life.
Lifelink?
When you deal this damage, you gain that much life. It's better than
Oh.
lifelink. Because it can be any kind of damage it deals.
Okay. So,
Like if you make him fight something, he's still doing
All
that.
these guys are flying now, so
right.
Red,
So,
white,
I can't-
you can't block.
You can't block, but you can make up the life because you're going to be able
Oh,
to
okay.
swing for 20 to gain life next turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, so
14.
14.
Alright.
Down
And
to 22.
that'll be my turn.
Evolving Wilds. And sacrifice it. Get a Plains. New sleeves.
Oh, yeah. Whip. Whip.
One, two, three. Plains. Like Balin, the Wandering Knight. First strike. He has double strike as long as you have 2 or more equipment. No, don't have any equipment, so.
Well, he's a cat knight. Legendary. He actually would be really good as a mono white commander.
Argenum Armor's totally in that deck, and
Ooh,
you can pay
nice.
2 and equip all equipment you control to him.
Yeah, it'd be pretty
All
sweet.
equipment. That can be so good. Denim armor, swords, things.
And it gets around stuff that has, like, Shroud too, because just equip it all to him.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Whisper Silk and Boots on the same time.
Why not?
So I am going to
Unlockable skits. They gotta blow up 2 items in order to get to them.
Yeah.
go to my combat. Give this guy 3/3,
Yep.
and then pay one of each to get XX. So he's 20/20.
Trample Lifelink.
So I swing at new times.
Yeah, I'm 13.
I did 42.
Yeah.
Alright. And then there.
My commander. This one gives my people one intimidate and one of my wizards a creature.
Creature.
Leaves the battlefield each opponent is one
Yeah, send 5 here which way. And that will be turn.
On your end step,
mine.
I get priority first. Well, I get it first anyway. Because
Yeah, it
he's
goes
passing
around
it,
the table.
and then I'm taking it.
You
Starts
also
with the
said
action.
it first.
I don't know.
Rules of shotgun don't apply, but I did say it first. I am going to tap 5 untapped wizards I control. Or vampires, rather. For the Captivating Vampire ability. And I am going to steal the 7/7 guy over here. He is now a vampire. Do they untap when you enter your control? Let him. I haven't.
Well, it's gonna be on your untap.
Yeah,
Untap.
but okay, so that's what I got. Well, that's a trigger that you could respond to, but
Red, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap. I'm gonna do 4 damage to this. And you can draw 4 cards.
all right. All right, untap. Upkeep, draw.
Welcome. Sacrifice a dude now.
Yay.
It killed me if I was Spock. I know that.
Pay 5. Sanguine Bond.
Interesting.
Never play lose life to gain that much.
Whenever I gain life, a target opponent loses that much life.
Cool, that starts in that. Is the other one in there?
Doubt it.
I like the other one better anyway.
Land for turn. Combat 8 at Tyrus.
And then you gotta take the other 8 and put it over here.
No, I'm gonna hit Trey with it. I'm gonna get. And I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna ditch this Practice Guildgate. And Skeletal Vampire. On my end step, I'm going to put a bounty counter over here on and that's my turn.
Bring back the disc. Do, 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 do.
About his land. His land is
This land is round.
Blue, black, red. 1 additional for Cass. I'm going to use the Path of Ancestry, so I get to 3-1. Not going to copy her, because she'll just die.
Yeah. During each of your turns, you can
not
cast
super
instant
pointless.
sorcery without or paying the mana cost. Yeah, and then you exile it if you cast it.
Super
The
nice
Great
if I
Commander.
had some,
End of your turn?
No,
Instant
during each
sorcery.
of your turns.
I currently have none of those in my
Yeah,
graveyard.
it's instant sorceries.
All creatures.
Yeah, sometimes that's how it goes.
That will be my turn.
Sweep. Well, we made it to an untap step.
Trigger.
And back. This card.
What's your life at, Tyrus?
5. You got any flyers?
Me?
Yeah.
We can be friends, Tyrus.
You got any flyers?
He has 1 flyer. He has a 3/4. A lot of legendary creatures out there for it.
It's true. They come in this deck, though.
Sucks for all of them.
Yeah.
But I mean, they all got such great things on them. Good old Nin.
A whole lot of.
Cast this Steel Hellcat.
Yeah.
Trigger, we got 4. 1 pop.
He's going to draw like 8 cards. No, 5.
1 pop, trade for 4.
Me? My
Yeah.
face?
To your face. Oh, wait, is this guy X4?
Yeah.
Kill that guy. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Alright. So, now I actually did something. Go to combat. Put all these guys in trade.
It's like you're making me spin my mana that I just talked about.
Portal Mage. When it enters the battlefield during declare attacker step, reselect what the attacking creatures are attacking. I'm going to have
Just put them at fill then.
these 2 go at Parker and these 2 go at Phil.
So 9.
And I'm going to pay 1 to have the copy show up, even though it's
Roll before damage.
yeah,
Activate
you want to
Blade
do
Wing. Dragons I control gain
+1.
plus
+2.
+1/+1.
So that'll
So
be
these are going to
6.
Phil and these are going to Parker.
Yeah, I take 11.
So 11 and 11, not 12 at you.
Okay.
And since
I'll go down to 30.
Steel Kite did damage to Parker, I'm going to choose X as 0 and destroy all non-land permanents with CMC 0.
In response, I'm going to make one of these indestructible.
And your in-step, the copy I made with this guy,
We're not on these stuff
will
yet.
die.
Not on this.
But when we get there,
Finishing up
don't
combat.
forget that stuff.
He won't die of exiles, but he does.
Which is the most important
yeah,
part for the trigger.
Play this now, Spellbound, and pass the turn at 5 left.
Then on in-step, the copy of the Portal Mage. It
Uh,
leaves battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life.
And I'll go for it.
I'm at 29.
Portal Mage, real fun.
Now's your turn?
Mhm.
Alright. Playing Salt Crusted Step. Step.
Nice step.
Step. Alright.
I think he's got a lot of colors down there.
Yeah, and I missed a.
So what is all that crap?
I can remove 5 counters from him, and then if If I do, I get to add 10 mana, 2 of each color. Basically,
Oh my god.
if you want to cast Progenitus, you cast Progenitus.
You should put a Zuri in that deck and run it with that dude and just dump all the counters on him. Or hard scales.
Could do that.
There's not a lot of small 2-drops in there, or like 2/2s, is there? 'Cause that's what gets the Zuri counters. That Prosh. Put him in there. He drops out a bunch of kobolds, gives you a bunch of counters, and then
He only gets counters when you cast this guy. So you get one. You talking about this guy still?
so if you cast Prosh with the Zuri on the field, if he gets a bunch of kobolds show up, he'll get a bunch of triggers from the kobolds,
Yeah.
and then you should dump all the counters onto him.
Alright, I'm gonna take
And then
off
get all that mana.
When you combine 3
Sharp
cards, so every
counter.
interaction's good.
tap that for Forest. We play Hunter's Prowess.
I think having 100
Until end of turn, target creature gets +3/+3. Gains Trample.
And whatever
So
it deals combat extra player, drop many cards.
and I draw that many cards. And then I'll put that on this Ballin Cat. So it'll be a +3/+3 till end of turn. Now I've got Trample. And then I'm going to go to the beginning of my combat. So I'm going to give him the +3/+3. So he'll be a +6 now.
Whoa.
Right.
One of these things is counters, correct? And one of these things is
Yeah.
+3.
One of them is no, neither of them are counters. They're all +3/+3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He has no counters on them.
Oh,
Right. This is going to go away at the end of turn.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm just putting that there so I don't get confused.
Okay.
Alright. And then I'm going to swing with all of it at Parker.
Monster.
And you got a pump to do
Yeah, if you have to do the pumping now, it's when they attack.
before I take one.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Not pumping him.
Okay.
You got a
So
5/5, a
that's-
9/9, and a 2/2.
I'm gonna block the 5/5 with this 4/2 and this 1/1 or 2/2 indestructible. This is a 5/3. Never mind. I'm gonna block the 5/5 with this, and I'm gonna block the 2/2 with this indestructible 2/2 vampire because they get +1/+1 because of the captivating. So he'll die on damage. Yeah. Anything for that? Okay. So damage happens. He dies. I'm gonna draw 2 cards because he's full clamped.
Does he die?
He dies. He does 5 damage. He moved up to 4 and then 5 right there. So he's at 5.
So they trade.
So he's going back to the command zone.
And then the 2/2 trades, right?
This is an indestructible 2/2.
Okay.
That 2/2 dies. Just comes back.
Oh, get the disc. Bum.
So what about the
Vanish tap.
9? What about the 9?
Yeah, he's got
I'm
first strike
taking
and
it.
trample.
Yeah. And I'm gonna take 9 damage, go down to 8.
How do you get 8?
What do you mean? How am I at 8?
Then you gain a million life?
No, I gained 8 life.
That's almost.
And then I swung all this at him.
Yeah. And previously, people have been hitting me all game.
Oh, I was trying to kill Trey. I mean,
Oh yeah, no, they were hitting me. I mean, people hitting me you towers. You were
he was-
dragons. They
he
were
was,
people.
He was in range.
These
Right.
cat people.
And that will be my turn.
Untap. Okay, drop. Pay to cast Tithe Drinker. Trigger.
Lifelinker Explorer.
Lifelinker Extort. Trigger a vampire comes out. Going to play this land for turn.
hypothetically, Trey, if I live
Pay
all the way to
4.
my turn,
Cast.
do you not
Sangromancer.
blow up the disc until I try
Trigger.
to kill somebody else?
Yeah, I can not kill
Vampire.
you on my turn. It's fine. We can be friends, Tyrus.
And I'm going to pay to extort it. So 1, 2, 3 life you are going to lose. I'm going to gain 3 life.
Oh, what? Oh no, we lose
We
one
lose-
life.
You
One
lose
life.
1 life each. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. I gain
He
3.
has a trigger
And then
for
I have
the
a
other one.
trigger. I'm going to bolt trade for 3.
I'm
Eep.
down to 28.
I'm at 3.
Fourteen.
It's like if I live, but I would have killed me last turn
Yeah.
because this is where my deck starts getting good.
And I'm going to move to combat.
Don't hit
And
me. Listen,
swing
we're friends.
8 trample at Tyrus.
You son of a gun.
And it's going to do 8 damage. I'm going to gain 8 life. And then I'm going to bolt trade for 8.
Jesus.
And pass the turn.
In defense of the dragon,
Draw.
could have played that a lot better.
Mount hand.
Jamal Lee.
But you know, if you ain't attacking, you're dying. So
Is it Chemister? The guy that exiles instant or sorcery, and then I can cast any number of the ones that I've exiled for free.
Mhm.
Haste have him. He does have haste.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and pay the 1 to make a copy of him. Seven. I'm gonna use her ability to bolt the copy for 7.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 7 cards.
Alright, trigger. Whenever it dies, I'm going to gain 3 life. I'm going to bolt you for 3.
And then you're gonna lose 1 because Blizzard's dying.
You lose 1.
27.
Let's do this.
Response. I'm going to pay 2 and make the Sangromancer indestructible. Or, no, I'm not. I'm going to put it on the Phantom Nashova.
Pretty sure I'm about to die, so it's fine. I'm gonna kill everything real fast.
It's going to blow up these things. It's also going to blow up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your creatures. So I'm going to gain 15 life. 18 life.
And lose 4 from Blizzard's dying.
Oh, actually, before that happens, never mind. I have response. I lied. I'm going to tap these 5, and I'm going to steal this before. Off Captivating Vampire. And then whenever these creatures leave the battlefield, we're going to make you all lose 5 life. Trey will die on state.
Just couldn't lose the extra 4. It's fine. Well, I'm
It's
dead.
tapped.
Disc was
That's
back.
gone. And still got cow. And these things die. Alright. Well, Phil, what do you got, sir? to clarify, these are no longer indestructible. Divinity counters give them indestructible because of the words on the thing. If I were to bring it back, they would still have it, but they don't in the interim. I believe. Yeah.
So they're not indestructible.
They are not currently indestructible, but they are divine. Currently.
What does divine do?
It means they have a divinity counter upon them. It does nothing at the moment, but it means that any rules that affect creatures with divinity counters also affect these creatures.
It means that they're fast.
They are fantastic. Have you seen the hair on the captivating vampire? Captivating.
It's beautiful.
It's how the vampires from Twilight get their sparkles.
It's true. They rub the captivatingness into their skins. It's marvelous. It's a mix of pizza grease and Mountain Dew sugars. Delicious.
Yum.
Yum.
Use a route. Destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated.
Mm-hmm. You all very gone. I'm gone. All right. So, anything else?
Let's see. Actually, no.
Alright.
That's it.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Going to cast Dark Imposter. Comes out. I'm going to get a vampire token. I can pay 6, exile target creature, put a +1 counter on him, and he has all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with it, and I do have enough to do that. And pass. I forgot to land.
2, 3.
Well, fortunately, I played a card, so I don't have to discard.
1, 2,
Can't skip clean it up. You just skip your land.
5,
4 press hit
6, 7.
There's already a lot of creatures.
And play White Sun Zenith.
Oh yeah,
I get 7
you certainly do.
cat creature tokens. Is it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that'll be my turn.
Alright, on your end step, I'm gonna pay 6 and exile one of those cats, and I'm gonna put a +1 counter on Dark Imposter. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
What?
White Sun Zenith dissolves and shuffles in your deck.
Totally does.
Slides the premier kitty maker.
Tab
And then I get it
3
back.
for a Vampire Nighthawk trigger.
Then I pump all the cats up. And
He just plays crazy.
Yeah.
You're stock, except for
It's a stock except for Crater of Behemoth, which is okay. It's fair. Okay, I'm going to play this mountain for turn. And pass.
My copy from Vietnam era has like some modern day bracelets on them. It's pretty solid. I don't know about the watch, that could have been from back then, but those, I don't think.
Alright, so 3 planes, 3 colorless, bring out Jareth.
Billion and Titan, absolutely.
And every blocks against +7/+7 for planes.
Yeah,
he
you can
gains
pay
protection
white, yeah.
for the color of his choice.
It's fantastic. I'm going to look forward to having that ability.
I didn't like it that much. It was okay. I didn't like the zombies on it as much as the War Zombies. I liked it, and then I liked Modern Warfare 2. 4 was pretty solid, but I like 2 better. Just like the original Modern Warfare.
Swing with all the kitties.
Alright, that's 6 of them.
Yeah.
In response, I am going to exile one of them. That one. I'm going to put another +1 counter on here. And we're going to block a cat here and a cat here. So 2 of them will die. This has flying and life. This has lifelink. It's 2, 3. So I'll gain 2. It's got lifelink. And then I'll take 6. Go down to 17.
And that will be my turn.
Untap. Okay, draw. Life total.
22.
I'm gonna play this. No, not gonna pay for and cast Well Lost Dreams. Whenever I gain life, I can pay X, where X is less than or equal to the amount of life gained if I do a draw X amount of cards. And I am going to pass the turn.
Line for turn. Behemoth Sledge.
Oh yeah.
Equipped creature gets a 2/2, has lifelink and trample. One, 2, 3. Equip Jareth. Tap the planes to gain protection from black.
In response, I'm going to tap the 6, exile Jareth. Here, and now he has the ability to pay 1 white and get pot. But what you can do is you could have used that ability again to avoid it. If you want to do that, we can go back. Because that's instant speed, you have more whites. You can respond to that exile by giving it protection again. That protection trigger there will go on the stack and resolve first. So my ability won't happen, and you will get prop from it.
Oh, okay.
Which is much better to do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you can do this as many times as you want.
As many times as you want. Yeah.
As long as you have mana,
As long
of
as you have
course.
mana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never come up with on that before.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Anything that you don't have to tap a creature for that you do at instant speed, you can do as many times as you want in response to other people trying to interact with you.
Alright. So he's a 4.
He's a 4/4.
A 4/4.
He's a 6/9 trample lifelink.
So I'm gonna swing with everybody again.
Alright, I'm going
Army
to
of
block
cats.
2 of the cats. They'll both die. I'll get 2 life, and then I'll lose 2 there, and then 6 there. So I'll end up 2, and then down to 13, 11. And, yep.
And that will be turn.
What's your life fill?
22.
Untap.
Okay.
Drop.
Oh, and this is life link.
Yeah, so you
So-
gained 6.
6.
Absolutely.
28. Oh. Meow. You poor dragons.
Move to combat. We're gonna swing at you with a Vampire Nighthawk. 2 in the air.
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna gain
there-
2 life.
Is there anything?
No,
is that
nothing.
all it does?
That's all it does right now. I'm gonna gain life, and then I'm gonna be able to pay some and draw some cards off it. Damage or
yeah, that's
anything?
fine.
Alright. 2, I'm gonna Will of Lost Dreams. I'm gonna pay the 2 and draw 2 cards. Land for turn. Boros Garrison. We're gonna pop the Bojuka Bog back into my hand.
What's going to happen next turn?
What does that one do again?
Exile your graveyard. Target
Oh.
opponent, I believe.
I am going to move to cleanup.
Opponent or player?
I'm going to ditch
So
the
that you
Black
draw-
Market and Skeletal Scrying.
So you could target
Takes
yourself.
me to 7 in hand. Go ahead.
Is there anything that allows you to play lands at instant speed? I'd say that'd be a good way.
I mean, there's the stuff that lets you put lands on a battlefield. That is speed. But not
Yeah.
play any lands.
Would it
You
count
might even be able to
for
play
the-
them from your hand, I'm not sure.
Is there a way
It
to
would just
like
depend.
save someone from
Which
exile
makes
in your graveyard to exile it yourself, or mill you via King Stone? Response, pop in this land and sack. Graveyard.
You would need to have, like, if you had, like, a flash spell to get a specific one land, like you flashed a New Involved Hydra or anything like that, if you had flash, it becomes a lot more possible. Because there's lots of sorceries and creatures
Flash
that
a
allow
creature
you to
to
go
go
get
get-
land. Exactly. Or any sorcery that got a specific land, Tempting Offer, for
You
example.
could cord
You could
Uvenwald.
cord Uvenwald for, I mean, there's a lot of ways you could get around it.
1, 2, 3.
I'm saying that you could. You're
But you
gonna
could,
King Stone
4.
pop my
Yeah,
graveyard?
I mean, there's a lot of different weird things you could do there.
We just play like,
5.
not a spellbind or something.
Probably need green.
Play
It would
my
definitely help.
commander.
Doesn't it cost more?
Yeah, 2 more, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
7. Okay. Yeah. I see it now.
Um,
I like the green stuff. Wizard Travel. It comes with Arcanus in it already.
Does.
Super dope. I'll put the gods in there. Paranos, Forthros, Focus.
Alright, so I'm gonna,
Probably won't put the Blackwood with it. That's not mill, that's not what.
beginning of my combat, I'm gonna give him
+3.
+3,
Paranos' card draw.
and then,
damage. Forthros.
Response to beginning of combat. I am going to allow it.
alright. So he's let's see, he's 5 and 4 is 9. He's 9. Is that 9, 12? Alright, and then I'm going to pay the other cost. 1,
Okay, one more.
yeah. No.
Got enough for your protection chain anymore? Can you protect stuff from 2 things?
Alright, so yeah, that's what I got left. And then, so he's gonna be he was a 9,
It's pretty big.
so he'll be a 18 now?
Yeah.
He's got trample, lifelink. Alright, and then I'll pay, planes for protection from black.
Yep.
Swinging your way?
Response. We're going to cast Return to Dust, exiling the Behemoth Sledge, target artifact or enchantment, and cast Teferi's Protection until my next turn. My life total can't change, and I have procs from everything, so I can't be damaged. All my permanents phase out, which means they're currently exiled, and before I untap, they're going to all come back out.
Brutality.
So you can lose your tokens.
But I don't get hurt.
It's true.
And I lose these
And
counters.
you don't gain any life.
And you don't gain any life.
And that will be the end of my turn.
Alright, untap. Well, they phase back in, and then they untap. Upkeep,
Okay.
draw.
I don't think it fits in the Grixis trick here. But Augur Bolas, Cycle Bolas.
Bajuka Bog, target filled, exile your graveyard.
What? Never seen that. Oh.
Sword of
Totally.
Animist.
No, that's
Alright, I am going to pay 6 and exile your commander. Put a +1 counter on Dark Imposture. And it has activated abilities, but those are triggered ones. And gonna go ahead and pass the turn. Oh no, I did not. Tap my land wrong.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I think I just lose probably. That is really, 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 really annoying. Just one black, just one black. How many black did I tap for that? 4? Yeah. I'm the worst Magic player of all time.
I hate
So,
when I do that.
does it cost 9 this time? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can totally. You have a land to drag play land?
No.
Do you have any other double lands than Temple?
No.
Can't give it protection.
It's counting on stuff all the time. Maybe.
Instead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play white Sun Zenith.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wizard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, Furious Protection gets that. Really good. Really good.
Oh, Teferi.
Oh, Teferi.
3 for instant.
Yeah,
Protect from
well, and it
everything.
lets you like avoid board wipes and stuff too in a very efficient way. Cast that in response to somebody else's Armageddon. You're like, oh, you want an Armageddon? Furious Protection.
Or your own Armageddon.
Or your own Armageddon, if you're that kind of person. Nothing like casting Armageddon that you don't worry about.
Yeah, I don't know. That's better than face reward even. It's cheaper.
One cheaper.
Also, is face reward an instant or a source with an instant?
It'd be no good if it was a sorcery because you want
It would only work offensively that way.
point of skill cast on other people's turns.
Gain protection from black.
Uh-huh.
Hit you with those two.
I'm going to block the cat token. He's going to gain 2 life and take 4. So we'll go down to 11.
And that will be the end of my turn.
What's your life at now, Phil?
Or rather,
26.
when I did that, I'm going to gain life. I'm going to pay 2 and draw 2 cards. Going back to times 4. Alright. That's what I like to see. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Land for turn. Gonna cast Bloodline Necromancer. Got lifelink. On cast, we're gonna get a vampire token. On cast, I'm gonna return target vampire wizard card from my graveyard to the battlefield when it enters. I'm gonna put in the captivating vampire. Other vampires get +1/+1, and I can gain control of a creature by moving things around. Okay, that's 6 cards in hand, and I am going to pass the turn. Can I declare them as blockers and then tap them? They still block? Excellent news.
Real good for her thing, where you tap people and make someone lose 7 life. Oh, you attack me? Oh, I'm gonna clear all these blockers, and then now you lose 7 life. Aha!
Seems legitimate.
4 pros would go real good in that deck. You make a crap load of tokens. Every time I play anything, I get a token.
Bloodline Necromancer is fun in this deck. Vampire, we're returning vampire to the battlefield.
Making copies of wizards when they're in the field is real fun too. There's a lot of legendary wizards, though, you gotta be careful.
We're going to play a Terramorphic Expanse. Sacrifice it.
Get a lamb and tap them.
tapped planes.
My deck lost its legs, and now I'm sort of trying to get it there again. Doesn't recover that well from losing 6 or 7 permanents.
Cut.
Cut that deck.
That's
I'm falling. No!
I'm gonna switch out this one with the actual token. So I'm going to take a 9 to get back out. There's the force and planes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Tough line this time.
Yeah, that was the So yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
You just ended on 7, so.
Yeah.
yeah, you're counting up to 7. I was confused. Keep doing that. Keep counting over to the side, like.
Alright, tap that for protection from black. And then I'm going to give him 3/3 from this guy, so he's a 7/10.
Yeah.
And I will swing with my army of cats.
That is exciting news. Response to attacks. I'm going to cast Crackling Doom, 2 damage to each opponent, and you're going to sack the creature with the greatest power that you control, which is right now that guy. And that is not something that protection will protect from, because it's not one of those effects that's used, being forced to sacrifice it. So you'll take 2 damage and sack the cat. And then I'm going to pay
Down to 24.
3 and mortify your commander, destroying him.
Alright.
And then I'm going to block 1 cat here, 2 cat here, 3 cat here, and 4 cat here. 1 cat's going to trade across with this. These 3 cats are going to die, and these aren't going to die. So that'll leave
1, 2,
3 cats
3,
died. These
4.
1 cat trades. So I'm going to be taking 6. I'm also going to be gaining 6, 7 from lifelink. So I'm going to gain 1.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. Life total?
24.
Untap. Okay, draw.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, cats versus the undead.
Well, Mardu has way more removal than all.
Yes. Six. We're gonna cast Kindred Charge. Choose a creature type vampires. Or no, I want to go back in time actually. No. Yeah, no, that's fine. Right, like that. Okay, so we're gonna choose vampires. We're gonna create 4 tokens, 1 of each of these vampires. So we're gonna have another Nighthawk. They gain haste and they'll get exiled from combat. Another Nighthawk, another Dark Imposter, another Bloodline Necromancer, and another Captivating Vampire. Bloodline Necromancer enters the battlefield. I'm going to return a vampire to the battlefield. That vampire is going to be named Sangromancer. So whenever a creature you control dies, I'm going to gain 3 life.
You get extra tokens from your commander when
no, those are entering the battlefield, not being cast. Those are casting spells.
Oh,
None of these were cast. Sangromancer has Summoning Sickness. I am going to go ahead and cast the commander. 6. Cast him. He's going to come out, and then we're going to go ahead, move to combat, and swing out.
You get a token for him showing up?
No, it's another. So this is going to be all vampires get 2/2 except for these. Each get +1/+1. So this is going to be 3, 6, 11, 16. This is a 4, so 20, 26, 24, 28, and then I'm going to put a counter on each of them, so it's going to be like 30, 40 something. Do you have a fog or?
No.
Right.
Yeah, first strike.
He does have first strike,
Okay.
and it's when he attacks, not when he does damage.
Oh, okay.
Like
Good
a Dawn
game.
Trigger.
Exactly. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This deck is all right. If you get to play a really long game, it could have went a little faster.
A little bit. But yeah, good game, guys.
You sacrificed your Dazzle Goldmane. I was gonna take it and do fun things when I had my. This Captivating Vampire is real nice in this deck because everything's freaking vampire. And you generate 5 so quick.
Making all those tokens, I feel like 4 pros. Good choice. Burn people while you make zombies. Or vampires.
So yeah, that was pretty fun.
Trace, he's red.
Vampires prevail and
Might as well.
misplays all around.
Yeah, lots of
All around.
All around. I mean, I did bad.
I,
I'll admit it. It's fine.
There were several things I could have done a little better. White Sun Zenith is best played on your opponent's end step, or to make a bunch of blockers. Do it on your main phase.
Don't copy legendary.
Obviously,
Don't copy legendary creatures when you gotta
if you're watching this video and you want to know which the commander decks is best, it's obviously Vampire.
Clearly, 100% of games so far won by
Yeah.
vampires.
So
Yeah,
100% win
You
rate.
can't argue with that. Or I wouldn't.
Yeah. So
By that logic,
That's just
that makes
mathematics.
dragons the worst because they went out first. Right?
Dragons are, in fact, the worst tribe.
I have been on the Dragons are the worst since the start.
So noble of you to take the deck. Does anyone have one of my little Necron color decks?
Yeah. Right over there.
Excellent.
Got all the red ones. So yeah, in conclusion,
Yeah.
Vampire's good.
Vampire's good. If you would like to pick up one of these decks, come on down to stage 2 and we'll get you set up.
Well, thanks for watching.